and I can't remember what it was. I don't know if it was a 30 for 30 or an NFL Films, but it was about when the Browns everybody knew they were leaving Cleveland. And that last season, the fans turned on them, and it was just an ugly scene. And Bill Belichick and Nick Saban were there, and they've talked a lot about it. We're going to see that play out in Oakland, aren't we? I mean, they're on pace for less than 40 wins right now, which is astounding to think about. And there's no future there. This feels like it's going to be an ugly year or two for them.
Does it not feel like this is the movie Major League playing out?
Yeah.
Almost to a T. You know, it in terms of what the owner's trying to do, trying to run the franchise into the ground. I will tell you, because we had the last Sunday night game in San Francisco, I talked to a lot of people out there about what's going on with the Athletics. There's a lot of folks who believe this is all leverage play, that in the end, the A's will wind up making a deal with the city of Oakland because they were so close before to having a ballpark deal. I don't know if that's true or not, but the idea that this is a fait accompli, a lot of people in baseball are not buying that. Last year, when the Padres spent a ton of money, when the Mets were spending a ton of money, other owners started this committee to study baseball economics, which was really an excuse for them to get together to talk about how come these other teams are spending so much and putting pressure on us. How about a special committee to study the Athletics and as an example of tanking? Guys, they might be the worst team in the history of baseball.
Oh, wow.
Through Saturday's games, their run differential for the first 21 games, minus 100. That's the worst since 1900. They surpassed the 88 Orioles, who were at minus 85. It's an embarrassment that Major League Baseball would let a team get to this level of bad, and it's going to be awful all year to see them get blown out every day.
Yeah, I mean it's got it's Major League vibes. That Cleveland team was pretty good, as I remember it, Lance. I mean, I think they were leading their division, and then once all that leaked out, it fell apart for them. This is the exact opposite. This is just an awful team, and there's no reason for people to go to games because they stink, and you're not keeping the team. It is going to be embarrassing for Major League Baseball.
Yep, and let's face it, it's gotten to the point now with the Athletics where the conversation is not about the team and whether they can win a game. It's about the possum that has taken root in the visitors' television booth that forced the Mets broadcasting team to move. It's the conversations about, I remember for years when the Raiders would play a game the night before the Athletics would, then inevitably there would be sewage that would bubble up inside the home and visitor clubhouses. It's awful. It's an awful situation, and baseball should be embarrassed that it let the situation get to this point.